take great pleasure in introducing to you our chief guest today, Mrs. Maheshwari Natarajan. She is a multifaceted personality and she has won multiple awards. She is a postgraduate in psychology and education. She started her career as a KG teacher in the very popular and very stalwart institution which is Vidhya Mandir, Mylapore, and then she joined as the founder principal of Vidhya Mandir Estancia. She's on the board of the CBSE schools with the CBSE. She possesses international qualifications, having attended courses at Harvard. She has visited schools and gone around understanding the education system in Finland and many other countries. She was also associated with the project of Total Quality Management in Schools along with the CII and the Kurula Jacob initiative. She's been a part of the CIA assessment team for the J.J. Irani Award for Excellence in School Education, Jamshedpur. Madam is currently the director of Jain School at Meenambakam, Chennai. Madam has received the most revered award from our late beloved President Dr. APJ Kalam for her yeoman service to the education sector. Thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure to have you here once again. Welcome once again.
This is my first public appearance as the director of Jain School. So I'm quite glad to be here in that position. 14 years you have spent in a school, either in this one or in many other schools, but you've ended up with VSGS. 14 years. 14 years of study, 14 years of play, 14 years of fighting, 14 years of troubling your parents, your teachers, 14 years of mugging for tests and writing exams. Doesn't it sound very long? Does it or doesn't it? Does it sound long? Does it sound a long period? Does it seem very long to you? But all of these years, work, hard work or not working, whatever, it's going to culminate in 3 hours of 5 papers or 6 papers. Do you understand the seriousness of it? Everything in 3 hours you are supposed to put it down as answers in 6 sets of question papers sitting in some other school. That is the most daunting fact, right? So you have this 1 month or so to prepare what you want to write, how you want to write. Let me give you a few tips as an examiner who has been sitting on question paper committees. The first thing that jumps to invigilator, a teacher who's correcting, what you have underlined as keywords. You write your answer in whatever format it may be, whatever you've been taught to do, but do not forget to underline the keywords. From the angle of an invigilator, the teacher is going to be correcting something like 25 papers in a day. 25 such students of yours, the papers she is going to be or he is going to be invigilating in a day, correcting in a day. Right? That is the target that CBSE sets us. So the first thing you need to understand is you have to impress the teacher with your answers. So underline the keywords so that the keywords jump out of the paragraph. And nobody has time to sit and read through 25 complete answer papers. It's just not physically possible. So they are looking for keywords, they are looking for some things which you have underlined, some things which you have written in bold. So whatever you want to catch the invigilator's eyes with, underline it. That's point 1. Point 2, nobody likes to read a dirty, scratchy paper with horrible handwriting. It puts people off. So somewhere down the line, I'm sure you must have been told all these things a million times by your teachers. But I'm telling you from the angle of an invigilator, as somebody who's doing the answer key markings for some of your papers. So ensure that your answer paper is neat, it is pleasing to the eye. And the third thing is, don't try and trick the invigilator. If you know the answers, write it. If you do not know the answers, try and attempt the or question. Otherwise, bring it down to a small thing which is readable. Don't try and, I had a student once who wrote the songs of Rajesh Khanna lyrics in between, just to check whether I read through his answers or not. We have characters like this. Right? We have a lot of people who will say, this is the last attempt, madam, sir, please pass us, kind of stuff. Do not try any of those tricks. They will be taken as a disqualification. So these are the three main things. Then before you go for your exam, please have a solid breakfast and go. At this point, the only help parents can give is ensure that they have proper nutritious breakfast, that they sleep for at least 7 or 8 hours. Your children will insist on saying, I study best at night. Fine, but let them sleep during the day. And also, let's keep away any family politics out of their ears for the next month and a half. They need to focus on their exams. This is a kind request to the parents who are present here. Okay, so here you are on the threshold of neither being a child nor being an adult. The minute you leave school, everybody thinks of you as an adult. You still might have a couple of years to become an adult, but you're treated as an adult. They'll expect you to know a lot of things. So your values that you have learned, all the working methodologies that you've been taught, keep them in mind. Be sincere to yourself, to your value systems, to your schools, to your elders, to your families, and which will ensure that you'll be a proper citizen of the society in which you're going into. Okay? And lastly, I have to share a secret with you. I've had about 8 or 9 degrees and diplomas behind my name. Right? The MA MD is something which I just mentioned because there are quite a strings. And I always wanted to wear these robes and that cap and, go for my graduation. But due to some family problem or the other, I've never been able to wear this graduation robe, so to say. Today I'm standing proudly in front of you wearing graduation robes. Thank you so much. And I really thank VSGS for having given me this opportunity, not only to address children after a pandemic. It's lovely to see you all back here in the school. As Sir said, you are the soul and breath of a school. All these beautiful buildings and gardens and courts are nothing without you. You are our life's breath, so to say, for any teacher. So thank you so much and all the very best. God bless you. You'll be with me in my prayers every day. Thank you.
Vidhya Sagar Global School, Chengalpet. Happy days for your child.